If you've been stretching your quads and hamstrings every day, but your knees still hurt, this video is for you. Because knee pain isn't caused by tightness, it's caused by weakness. And if you want real long-term results, you want to do this instead. I'm going to give you 5 exercises that target the real problem and actually start to build strength that matters, that will actually give you long-term results. But before we get into that, why doesn't stretching fix your knee pain? Most people with knee pain just get told their muscles are tight. And this is true, but the reason it's tight is because the body is very smart and it's protecting the weaker areas by overcompensating and reducing the range of movement. Therefore, the body is less likely to damage itself because, very simply, you're not strong enough around the knee and the legs. So first up is the single leg wall sit. This is a great exercise to start to build some strength in the quads. So set up next to a wall. Start off nice and high on the wall if your knee pain is quite irritable and your knee's quite sore. And then as you progress and get stronger, then you can move further and further down the wall so you can get a deeper knee bend. Start with 3 to 4 sets of anywhere from a 45 to 60 second hold on each side. Once you've got to about 90 degrees, then you can increase the knee bend further by bringing your heel back towards you. Exercise number 2 is the foam roller bridge. So you're going to need a foam roller for this. Lie on your back, feet are going to go flat on the foam roller, decent amount of knee bend, and then you're going to slightly tuck your pelvis. So lift your hips or your pelvis about half an inch off the floor. I don't want you to go any higher. So if you do this correctly, you'll feel your hamstrings engage and they'll start to work really hard. I don't want you to use your lower back or glutes with this exercise. Hold this position for 3 to 4 sets of 45 to 60 seconds. Once the double leg becomes easy, then you can move on to a single leg, which is more challenging, but exactly the same cues, and go for a similar rep scheme, 3 to 4 sets of anywhere from a 20 to 40 second hold. Exercise 3 is the straight knee calf raise, and the calves are really important for lower body strength, injury prevention, and helping you absorb force when you're running, playing sports, or just training. So set up on the edge of a plate, ideally barefoot, or I'm using the edge of a belt squat machine here. And then use something for support with your hands, so your balance isn't limited. And then very simply, I want you to keep that knee straight, nice and controlled into that bottom position, so you get a nice stretch on the calf muscle, and then push right to the top. You can overload this with a dumbbell or kettlebell in your hand, and I want you to go heavy on these 3 to 4 sets of 8 reps. So exercise number 4 is the glute bridge, which is obviously targeting the glutes. So set up like this, knees at roughly 90 degrees, feet directly under your knees, and then have your mid to upper back on the bench. Tuck your chin slightly so you're looking forward as you're doing this exercise, so you have a nice long neutral spine. And then I want you to squeeze your glutes from that bottom position to the top position, making sure you're going through a full range of motion. Start off with a double leg bridge for 3 to 4 sets of 10 to 15 reps. Once this gets easy and comfortable, then you can move on to a single leg glute bridge. Same thing here, 3 to 4 sets of 10 to 15 reps. To overload this and make this more challenging, just stick a kettlebell or a dumbbell in your hip crease. Next, we've got the cable adduction, which is targeting the groin muscles or the adductors, which are on the inside of your leg. These play a really important role in stabilizing your hip, and this will help relieve your knee pain. So set up next to a cable machine, as I'm doing. Use a stick or a pipe to support you with one hand, and then you're going to stick your leg into that cable attachment, stand up nice and straight, and then you're going to move that leg inwards towards you, keeping it nice and straight. And you should feel a really nice contraction in your groin on the inside of your leg. Go for 3 to 4 sets again of anywhere from 10 to 12 reps. To make this more challenging, obviously just increase the amount of resistance on the cable machine. So ideally, you do all of these exercises 3 times a week, making sure you've got a day or 2 in between each session to recover and get stronger. If you enjoyed that video, YouTube will recommend an on for you somewhere up here. And if you're interested in fixing your knee pain for good and working with me one-to-one, just check out the links down below in the description.